What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and we are back with another upcoming update video. Yes, this is right. We've got a lot of stuff to get through because this is a huge bug fix update that adds so much stuff that it's unbelievable. So, as you can see, we're back on the community forums where all the patch notes are posted. So let's just zoom out right here and see what we get. So, like it says right here, Xbox patch notes, we've got the current version, which is 7.5.5, the upcoming version is 7.5.6. I know it says the ETA is Friday, but that is wrong. It was meant to come out Friday, but it's not. We'll get to that in a second. There is another update, as I have mentioned before, coming the 4th of July, which is a new Ragnarok expansion map and the new creature, the Griffin. So that is another thing to come up with, but this update that's supposed to be coming Friday is way past Friday, but it says the admin command menu must now be activated by pressing LB, RB, and X and Y simultaneously on the pause menu. So there's no longer going to be a bar in the pause menu where you just go up and you click on the admin commands and you type it in. You have to press all these buttons at the same time to make it pop up. And this is exactly the same for the PS4 patch notes right here. But it doesn't mention anything about the menu. The admin command on the PS4 menu. That's strange. So if it is like that, you know what to press roughly. Because it's like what? LB? So it's like L1, R1, and oh my god, what are the buttons on? Yeah, whatever. But you'll guess anyway. But yeah, the patch notes are exactly the same, apart from that tiny little bit there. I don't know if it's just going to be different on Xbox or it's going to be the same. I don't have a clue. But the ETA. So we've got a tweet here from Jeremy, one of the co-founders of blah blah blah. Xbox plus PS4 update coming Monday 2. Had it ready today, which this is posted on a Friday. Took extra 2 days to get through console patch Q&A, sadly, and they are closed for the weekend. So the patch will not be coming until Monday because Sony and Microsoft are closed on the weekend, so they can't do nothing. So let's just hope it definitely comes out on Monday. But we're going to get to it. There is a lot to cover. We're getting everything that the PC has got, and I can't explain how much there is. Whatever. Let's just get to it. So when this update does drop for the consoles, we'll be getting another like mind wipe. So that means you'll get all your points back and you have to redo your points all over again. So just say one-time player respec applied to all characters. So you'll have to put your points in again, set your Ingrams that you want all over again. But anyway, new item, Tech Tapi Jara Saddle. Yes, that is right. I have seen this a lot. It absolutely looks amazing. Another tech saddle for another dinosaur. Absolutely amazing. But anyway, crafting skill replace crafting speed. Crafting skill increases the crafted blueprints quality of up to 64% multiplier on bonus stats for 100 points into crafting skill. I'm not going to read the rest, but they're basically crafting speed with crafting skill, and every time you craft something from a blueprint, you'll have, if you pump points into crafting skill, you'll have a better chance of whatever you craft to be a better quality, like Ramshackle or Apprentice and stuff like that. The tiers we have to have better equipped. New feature, Corpse Locator. Oh yes, Corpse Locator. Upon death, a beacon of light shoots into the sky to help the player locate where they died. Enabled on official servers by default. So this is another cool feature that they're adding, Corpse Locator or Corpse Finder. So if you died and you don't know exactly where you died, this will help you locate where you died so you can get all your stuff back. A really good addition, and I'm glad they're bringing it. New host options. This is what I really like. This is a really good one. Disable structure placement collision. Oh yes, thank you, Ark. Unofficial servers and single players can enable this feature to allow them to place structures that clip into terrain. This is awesome. This is something like Structures Plus the mod has on PC, where it has no clipping, so you can clip stuff into the terrain So if you got a wall that's half in the terrain, but you really want it there, you can now put it there. This is a really good option. I'm glad they brought it. It's for all servers apart from official. Official obviously will not be getting this, but for dedicated servers and non-dedicated servers and single player, you will be getting this option on the server settings. Really hyped about that one. New host option, use single player settings when enabled. This edits all game settings to be more balanced for the individual player experience. This automatically enables on non-dedicated servers too. It can be disabled in the host menu settings. So I'm not quite too sure what that means. It just says more balance for the individual. So if you have more than one person on your server, it will adjust to the individual player. That's what it says. I'm not too sure how it works. Anyway, let's just try and get on with this. New host options, fast decay. Enable this option to fix constant decay period for fast decay. Structures such as pillars, whatever. I don't know what that means. Fast decay? I thought we have decay options for like structures and stuff. I'm not too sure. New kill, death, speech and talking icons added, implemented. What? Oh, okay. So they've implemented some saving memory options when you're spawning dinos in. For consoles, about 500 megabytes. That's really, really cool. Always good to save memory. Fixed graphical issue with crops appearing massive. Fixed player ragdoll. I'm not going to read all, whatever. Just get to it. Fixed players getting stuck in rock trees structures when logging out in single player. Okay. Fixed dinos spawning issues in single player that causes overspawning in certain creatures over time and issues. Blah blah blah. Good fix. Fix single player settings via the slider from resetting. That is another thing that I have noticed. Some of the sliders in the settings do reset themselves. Really annoying. Fixed baby cuddle interval multiplier setting via the host menu. Really another good one. Fixed traps not working after game/server restarts. Bear traps, plant species, Y traps, blah blah blah. Fix various lighting issues on the island and the center. That's really good, especially on the center. They have a lot of them. Fixed landscape LODs on both center and the island when using low viewing distance. Okay, that's not too bad. Improved war paint on female models around the hairline. Fix issues where players appear to be floating above the saddle when boarding a dino while crouching. Fixed electrical cables appearing unpowered when reloading a single player game. Fixed issues where logging in single player while holding a shield shows the player holding two shields on relog. Didn't know that. Fixed explorer notes sorting. Fixed ATV from repeatedly honking when leaving and entering the render distance. Yes, glad they fixed that. That was a thing that I was getting annoyed at. Changed the tribe manager to have tribe log highlighted by default when using a controller. Fixed grappling hooks being enlarged when shooting a large storage box. Colorized boss health bars to indicate boss difficulty. Fixed features to allow to set the light level of their lamp. So that's a really good one. And instead of having like super bright, you can dim it down now, which is really nice. I really like to see that implemented. They changed the mesh on the plant species X to remove swaying and firing animation to reduce the frames drop. Obviously, that's a really nice one. Added on-screen indicator icon when structured placement is in rotation mode. Okay. Fixed issue where cooking pot. The infinite die glitch. Basically, they have officially going to fix the infinite die glitch. Now, if you don't know what that glitch is, it's where all you have to do in a cooking pot is make brown dye. Then you can put whatever you want into the cooking pot to dye it, and it'll give you all the dyes. That's just a quick thing. So they're fixing that. Buffs that prevent firing, such as the shock buff, now causes a player to lower their weapon. Oh, that's crap. Made alt fire on the paintbrush, now paint yourself. Added new live versions of the in-game music. Yes, that's also a really good one. Fixed issue in single player where logging out with a toilet equipped causes the inventory to lock up. Implemented kill zone under the sea floor. Fixed supply crates. FSX to always be audible. Fixed issue where respawning animation was not playing in single player. Added new music. Increased range of boss music in arenas. Obelisk in single player / non-dedicated now have each boss spawned from a specific obelisk. Okay, so that means you can only like go and do the brood movie if you go to the green obelisk or something like that. That's what it basically means. Days are now 25% longer and the night remains unchanged. Really nice, because I always like the days longer. Tribe ownership settings now default to personally owned in single player non-dedicated servers. Fixed issues that cause sitting on a chair on a platform not to calculate the player's temperature and location properly. Fixed issue where being unconscious will cause the player to not receive lava damage. Didn't know that. Tech rifle now stop working in thunderstorms. So if you're playing on what's it called, scorched earth, where you have the thunderstorms or the lightning storms, and it stops you from using certain things, that is now added to the tech rifle. Homing rockets no longer target their own turrets. Mine wipe target tonic can now only be applied once per level. Now this is the thing that I know a couple of people have covered. It's basically just you can only use a mine tonic once every time you level up. So if you leveled up from level like 53 and you use one, you can only then use one again once you have leveled up to level 54. Stat decrease on blueprints from fishing. That's a really crappy one because you used to get all the blueprints, best blueprints from fishing. Remove all current fishing rods. What? Okay. Reduce max size fish that is catchable with a fishing rod. Honey is now a 2.2, leech blood is a 1.88, and the sack is 0.94. Reduce fishing rod effectiveness by 35%. Yeah. Increase the Leopleurodon's loot quality buff by 20%. That's really nice. ATV Ingram is now available in single player after reaching max ascension. That's a really cool one they added. Fixed issue where walking through electrical cables and pipes would cause the camera to move around. Okay, didn't know that. Fixed issue where feeding trough would not update spoil timers. Okay. Fixed issue where the player could get stuck inside doors when closing the door on themselves. Yes, I've had that happen to me. Moved boss arena and cave arena timers for in non-dedicated. Okay. PvE no build functionality has been removed from non-dedicated servers. Slightly increased difficulty of the Cavern of Lost Faith. Now, no offense, them underwater caves are really hard, so I don't know why they've increased them. Prevented regular dino gateways from supporting behemoth gateways. Oh my god. Added final, items to the loot crates, even though the loot crates are really crap anyway. Fixed caverns not being visible when placed on tech. Oh, canvases being placed on tech walls. Okay. Added lots of crystal, obsidian, and rich metal to all caves except the tech cave. Re-added metal to the volcano. Approximately 70% of all previous resources. Nice, because that's where I used to go to get everything. Added categories for maps in the host inventory, in the host menu. Sorry. Added an alternative Ingram point per level arrange on non-dedicated servers. Okay. Fixed issue where wooden cages would heal themselves when picked up. Didn't know that. Fixed issue where players could wield a riot shield and chainsaw at the same time. Okay. Decreased mutton effectiveness by 20%. Rebalance speed gain per player level up. Fixed not being able to sit in chairs, benches. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. When the player's too close, you can't sit on them. They actually spawn you on top of the table. Increased radius of horse buff by double. Fixed issues where the dinos placed in cages would float upwards and glitch out the cage. Fixed issues where players could not walk inside fallen redwood trees. Corrected specimen implants color after ascending. Obelisk now save inventory in single player. I know that was a thing. It's a really crappy thing, and I hope they have fixed that properly. Boss biomes no longer here, time of day. Okay. Fixed frozen vacuum chamber walls showing as wall. Okay, whatever. Reduce club effective scale. Oh my god, okay, but 55%. Holy crap. Updated sweet veggie cake recipe to require giant bee honey. Okay, and elevator platforms no longer stack. So that is just some of the fixes. That's just some of them. That's just the new host. Well, it says host options, and then you got a list. That's some of the fixes, and that was a long ass list. We still got a lot to go, an absolute ton to go. Now this is dino specific changes. Sorry. Fixed issue where dinos attacks would not do damage under lower server frame rates. Okay. Fixed dino feeding mechanic, so that dinos should no longer run into walls endlessly. Oh, fleeing mechanic, sorry. Fix the dino fleeing mechanic so the dinos should attempt to run towards the player and not towards water. Though that is a really big thing. When they added that crappy nerf or whatever it was called, when the dinos get too much trouble and they run away, it looks like they fixed it so the dinos don't actually run into the water, because that was a big mess. Yeah, exactly what I said. Fixed issues with the thylocalio, blah blah and blah, from attacking when attacking the creatures were forced the target under the world. Whoa, okay, didn't know that was a thing. Rebalance speed gain per level up on all dinos. Nice. Fixed issues where unconscious players would be pushed through terrain. Okay. Fixed issues where the giant squid could grab through the iceberg. Fixed issue where babies were consuming less food when floating. Fixed issue where the babies were consuming more food than intended. Okay, whatever. Changed all creature names to use their long form. Oh crap. Okay, we're not going to have shortened words like the trike. It's going to have, or the rex. It's going to have the Tyrannosaurus rex instead of just rex. Okay. Fix Trudons scared of light sources. Raise the Pteranodon saddle level to 38. Whew. Added damage scalers to the trike and the stego, which makes it more resistant to damage. Nice. Increased Parasaur's stamina by 50%. Increased speed in water. Increased the angular light radius underwater. Decreased the amount of fall damage taken by gigas. Made most shops easier to tame. Increased installation ability on the Diodon or Dimodon, whatever it is. Fixed fur cap. Okay. There's a lot of fixes, and my mouth is actually getting dry. Fixed Santa hat on Gallimimus. Fixed alignment of metal water taps on pipes. Rebalanced the Ecris saddle cost. Rebalanced gather rates for the Therizino. Rebalanced base damage on wild and tamed gigas. Fixed issues with Ovis and the Kentro, where their baby/eggs would fall through the floor. That's where it ends. Creature will no longer drown when it is encumbered. Fixed an issue where fish did not appear in a lower south cave. Remove piranha spawns from the shallow ponds in the redwoods. Decrease wild carno damage by 50%. Reduce terrorbird spawns in the redwood biome. Reduce titanosaur spawn in Herbivore Island. Fixed issue where beehives were stacking on top of each other. Wild Ichthyornis HP reduced to 50 by 50%. Added HUD notification for pedomastrix when it is not pickpocketing. Added HUD message for Ichthyornis stealing and for the Ixie making you drop your weapon. Okay, so it now notifies you when you got something stolen. Fixed issue where riding on a Phiomia / turtle causes a player size to increase by twice the normal size. Okay. Added functionality to allow a Giganotosaurus to gather fiber using the C option. Okay. Added cooldown to the giant squid so its ink ability cannot be spammed. Increased the trilobite spawns to be more common in shallow areas. Made it so the fertilized eggs cannot count towards the egg count in the given area. Nice. Increased static rage of the trilobite, yeah, and the ammonite and the little squid type lobster thing that goes in the bottom of things that you can get black pills from. Can't pronounce some of these names, sorry, mortals. Deep ocean coal added with increased range, blah blah blah. Okay, it just increased size basically. Land creatures now only receive 50% of their regular additional speed increase when swimming. Does not include the Spino or yeah, okay. Fixed dung beetles not processing fertilizer correctly after server restarts. Prevented Pegomaster from attacking when the player has nothing to steal. Added 30-second cooldown after the player is stolen from unless the player attacks a Pego. Nice. Prevented Pegomasters from robbing same team. Fixed issue where passive tames would not resume eating after they've been knocked out and eventually starve. Increase the FSX distance for the Ichthyornis and Hesperornis. Fix the egg hatching bar from disappearing in single player when relogging. Fix issue where Topor's stat for newly tamed dinos was not displaying correctly. Fixed issue where static was reduced the food consumption of dinos. Okay. The Haodon, or whatever it says, taming now scales properly with taming server settings. Reduce taming speed of tames by 0.5 seconds. Their current speed when they are in combat. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much. Enable pack buff for the Kentrosaurus. Increased duration of the Giga Roar. Fixed Quetzal platform not being paintable. Fixed Spinosaurus Roar. Added missing eating animation and sounds for creatures. Prevented baby Theo. Oh my god, I always get mixed up with some of these. From not spawning in the redwood trees where born. Okay. Prevented landing AI for the Quetzal. Oh, improved the landing AI for the Quetzal and Wibbins. That's another really big one that I'm glad they've done. Fixed an issue where flyers out of stamina would auto land and would get stuck in trees. Fixed the Megaloceros, I think that is, breeding to prevent babies from needing or going to sleep, whatever. Oh my god, there's a lot of fixes. The Thylacalio from always roaring when coming out. Thylacalio from resuming a Superman pose. Yes, I know that one. Really funny. Thylacalio from getting inside a state where it would walk forward without the player input. I've had that happen to me. Fixed server crash caused by the Thylacalio. Reduced tail collision on medium and large creatures. Fixed babies from growing into the ground over time. Yeah, I do know that one. Improved logic to minimize Sarco tails from gravity towards the ceiling. Yeah, okay. Fixed move to whistle command to work after dismounting a dino if the dino is in a group. Also the player that plays properly animation. Fixed the players from taking damage while riding on a griffin in single player. Added griffin icon and level up animations. Fixed the spyglass not functioning properly when flying on a griffin. These are all griffin basically things that they fixed, but we won't really know because we'll just get the up-to-date griffin. Fixed issue where dinos could aggro turrets even through no damage has been done. Okay, that is it. That is, I know it's been a long video and I've sounded like really bored. It's just like my throat has gone really dry from talking about all these fixes. And if you got bored through this video, I am so sorry. I will add some background music to hopefully do something. But it's been a long ass fix update. There is so many fixes. I've never seen so many fixes for a game. It's unbelievable. But we are getting some cool new stuff. I really just like the disable the structure placement collision. That would be awesome for single player. Absolutely amazing. But I'm going to call it there, Mortals. Just something to look forward to, hopefully on Monday. So, Moors, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to show that like button, who's boss, by punching it in the face. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to show that like button, who's boss, by punching it in the face. I've already said that line. My next line is supposed to be, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it, Mortals. I am Mortal T, and I am out.